It's a miracle. Congress passed a bill. I don't care if you're a Republican, a Democrat, or somewhere in between. It seems like Washington is stuck on stupid.
Derek Handley, Kevin Kostoff here with Kostoff and Company at Nova Home Loans. At the end of 2017, we saw Congress pass tax reform. There are a lot of opinions out there whether it's good or bad, who it's good for and who it's bad for. But today, we're going to stick with the effect on homeowners.
It's all pretty good news, actually. Guess Washington is smart enough to leave our real estate alone. Of course, you should check with your CPA or your tax advisor on how this all affects your specific situation.
The big one everybody talks about is the mortgage interest deduction. Prior to tax reform, fewer than 10% of the Americans actually use the itemized line because the majority just take the standard deduction. The good news is the mortgage interest deduction was retained but capped at $10,000 a year.
The better news is that the standard deduction was increased from $12,700 to $24,000, and it now is forecasted that less than 6% of Americans will actually use the mortgage interest deduction.
So all that hoo-ha over nothing.
Interest deductions for second homes did technically get cut altogether. Talk to your CPA or your tax advisor as to their strategies with this and how long a property needs to be leased before you can call it an investment property. Investment properties really saw no change at all, so it could be a good situation for you.
Taxpayers will continue to be able to exclude up to $500,000 or $250,000 per year for single filers from capital gain taxation when they sell their house, as long as they've lived there for 2 of the previous 5 years. Previous 5 years. That's
Easy
good.
for you to say.
Yeah. Moving expenses, however, even for work, are no longer deductible.
No. There are many other changes with this tax reform legislation, and again, you'll want to talk to your CPA or your tax advisor for your specific situation. But from a housing perspective, the majority of the news is pretty darn good.
With rates hovering at all-time lows, it continues to be a great time to buy. Housing stock is limited with 1,077 new listings and 1,533 going under contract in January. There are fewer and fewer listings every week. But with 30,000 people a year forecasted to move to Colorado for the next 5 years, it's only going to get tighter.
Call us today to get pre-approved so that you have the most competitive offer. Again, Kevin Kostoff, Derek Handley here with Kostoff and Company at Nova Home Loans.